Did you know that when you smile, even if it's just at yourself, that connects your smile to your heart chakra, to your heart? Did you know that? It's a beautiful thing to smile, huh? It is. You don't need to be smiling at anyone. With yourself is more than good enough. So Dancer the White Dragon here. I empower women to embody their authenticity and express their truth without struggle, using energetic techniques in the path to the power within. I want to talk to you all today about anxiety. The damn problem is that anxiety will never leave your life. You have a choice to live with ease and grace or to struggle. Anxiety, I have discovered, and I've been reading up a lot on it for a long time, but I've been living it too. Anxiety is the result of one, unmet expectations. Yeah, because you see, you met someone, people, colleagues at work or whatever it is, and they didn't act the way you expected or how you wanted them to act. Or family, other people at home. It pissed you off. It upset you. You continued and you let it slide. But then what happened? The actions of the person kept bugging you, but you cannot express, or you feel weird about expressing your feelings. It's even more significant if it's a supervisor or someone with in a romantic relationship. That's an issue. Hi Dee, good morning. Anxiety is the result of your not speaking your truth. That's one. That's the cause of anxiety. If you discount everything else that I've said, the bottom line is you feel anxious when you cannot speak and say what is on your heart. That's it. That's it. I was going to say it's not a big deal. We make it a big deal. Anxiety, particularly when you feel helpless, overworked, burdened, anxiety comes up and it rises and it rises, and after it rises, it starts to expand and become bigger and bigger and bigger until it takes a hold on you and you cannot see yourself, you cannot hear yourself because of all the fucking noise in there, what I call mental flatulence. That is the bottom line for anxiety. Ladies, you need to understand that you have to speak up. And you know, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter how it comes out, as long as you get it out. And that's our problem. A woman on my page, she sent me a message to say that she thinks she has anxiety, as if it's a disease. This is another problem with anxiety. No, with people who suffer anxiety, women in particular, you cannot put a name to the emotion that you are feeling. Everybody puts anxiety down to stress. Anxiety is fear, stress is fear. So, are you feeling sad? Are you feeling hurt? Are you feeling afraid? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling rage? Those are just some basics. Are you feeling disapproved of? Are you feeling disappointed? Are you feeling nervous? There are tons of words to describe feelings. I was going to say to describe anxiety. Anxiety is just one word. But you don't use them. You have to be able to identify what you are feeling. And it's a very simple way to identify anxiety. I'm not feeling good today. I feel unhappy. I feel dissatisfied. I feel frustrated. I feel locked in. I don't know what the fuck to do. I am not in a good space. I feel alone. I'm lonely. I feel nobody cares. All of those words, when they come together and they become larger and larger, create anxiety. You women, I shouldn't say you women, you know. We women have experienced this for so many years. But I covered it over. That is until my suicidal depression, when I had to face it, or I was forced to face it because I had become numb and it was just there at the edge before suicide. Ladies, if you're not feeling happy, or if you're not feeling relaxed, or if you're not feeling good in your skin, if you're not feeling focused, you are suffering from some form of anxiety. The problem is that when anxiety takes hold, depression is the last stop. Depression is the terminal from which many of you will never recover. Why? Because you go to a doctor, the doctor says he can't find anything wrong, he gives you medication. The majority of people on medication for depression never recover. This is a fact, and I'm sorry now that I don't have the statistic from Harvard, from a Harvard study. But most doctors know this. This is a fact as well. Most doctors know this, but they don't know how to treat depression. And they do not know or understand that depression is the terminal, the bus stop for anxiety, because you're not fucking talking out your shit. That's it. You are not saying what is on your mind and what is on your heart. You're not saying what is bothering you. So you stuff it down and you stuff it down and you stuff it down, and then you go waste time doing a lot of other small things that are not important, that are not significant, and that are not going to make a change in your life. But you keep doing all of that, and you're leaving the pile of hot steaming shit right there in the room, stinking up your nose, and you're just walking around it. What do you expect to happen? Deal with your anxiety, or deal with the issue. And here, listen, here is a great tip to know what you're worrying about. If you don't wake at 2 or 3 in the morning, that's one. And the first thought on your mind is of something that happened, that's a clue to your anxiety. Another one is 2, something happened recently in your life. All right? And when I say recently, knowing us women, it could have been a month ago or 6 months ago, and it is still on your mind because it shook you. So it keeps turning and turning and churning in the back there, and you still keep thinking about it. That's another clue to what you're feeling anxious about. You gotta bring it out. You gotta talk it out. You have to speak it out. The only way to heal anxiety is to speak it out and let it come out of your system. That is why therapy works. That is why journaling works when you journal and you are true to yourself. That's why it works. So, I'm going to end by saying you all can join 30 Days to Thrive. The link is down below. You can also come for a clarity and attunement call. The link is up top on the Book Now button. And clear out that one issue to move along freely in 2024. Because if you don't, and you find all sorts of excuses like, I don't have the money, where am I going to find the money? You know, I have so many other problems, this is not an issue, or this is not important. Okay, this is not important. So you are going to continue to live your life in stress, using your words, as you did in 2023, or as you probably did in 2022. And you make excuses for everyone else, and you put everyone else before yourself. And you're going to continue like that. Good luck with that. Namaste. Ciao.